I've been on one with confidence lately because the advice is always, "Yeah, be more confident." I'm like, "Yeah, fuck, dude. If it was that easy, everyone
We
would just
all
be
do
more confident."
it.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
I want more confidence too, you know? But I'm curious your take on how do you think about confidence and how does one improve their confidence?
So I was going to mention a few seconds ago, and this is a great segue, is what really changed for me at Discover Card and got me to do everything is most trainings that we went through or that you go through, they don't give you the full cycle of how it plays out. Right. So what was hard for me is I didn't know what to expect with these calls. Literally every call could have been at random. I didn't know. It wasn't like you said, if every call was great, we'd all do it. Right. If it was all yeses. So what changed for me was when I had a peer see my frustrations and say, "Hey, let me role play it out with you. Let's work on this for a few weeks. Like, what are you running into often? Why are you having such a hard time?" And man, I tell you, the moment we started role playing it out, and she could hear how I was doing it, and she started helping me. Her name was Princess. I still remember her to this day. She was the best cube mate. We called them cube mates back in the day, right? In the cube. And she took really, really good care of me. She was the first to give a shit, right? And say, "Hey, you're failing." Because like I said, our managers were just bullpens, right? They were just managers. So once we got to actually play out the scenario all the way through of what the call should look like, she ran me through some scenarios. She played them out on how she's seen the most success. That's when I gained that confidence. And I was like, "Oh, that's it? That's all you're trying to take them to do? I thought it was going down this route." And she was like, "No." So on top of that, it was also knowing sometimes to just check in and make sure you're understanding the assignment, right? You know exactly what you're supposed to be, and don't be afraid to ask, because I was doing something completely different that was causing a lot of friction. And once I asked about it or had this conversation with her, I was like, "Well, of course I'm running into that. I was going left when I didn't know we were supposed to go right."